Hey guys, as you know, I've been making content for a couple of years now, and whilst I love making cinematic travel films, the thing that people seem to respond best to are the everyday Instagram stories, showing interesting scenes of day-to-day life. So with that in mind, I'm going to show you what a normal Saturday is like for me here in China, except for, as a foreigner living 5,000 miles away from home, it's more like an adventure. Chills nap in the sun. Do you like to eat the donkey burgers? It's massive.
有。我说你长得很漂亮。
I also have a very special companion that's going to accompany me on this video, but you know what? Why don't I let them introduce themselves?
Do you feel like life is skipping you by? Is your colleagues not inviting you out for lunchtime hot pot getting you down? Are you tired of answering ting bu dong to every question your friendly neighbor asks you? Then try the Timekettle WT2 Edge and go from being a dumb Lao Wai to a confident Wai Garin instantly.
These are the WT2 Edge translation earbuds by Timekettle, and they were kind enough to sponsor this video. So today I'm going to take these bad boys out and give them a whirl, using this high-tech product to complete this low-tech list. So first things first, food, because I'm starving.
Looks a tad fancy to me. I think we'll just stick to coffee.
Can I have one Americano and one macchiato?
我可以要一份美式咖啡和一份玛奇朵吗？
Can I take them to go?
我可以带他们去吗？
可以的，没问题，我帮你打包。Yeah, I thought it was really good. She seemed to understand what I was saying. I could understand it. It's a little bit slow, but then so is trying to talk in a language that you can't speak in.
Now for that most classic of Beijing breakfasts.
Hello, can I have a jambing, please? God, it's massive. Oh, good. Seriously, look at my coffee. It was 30 kwai. So I successfully ordered my coffee and my breakfast, which is great. Obviously, I know a little bit of Chinese, but I think these earbuds would be really good for people that don't know any of the language, like my parents when they came to visit China. Speaking of my parents, this time of year is always a little bit hard because it's the run-up to Christmas, and obviously we can't go home. But don't worry, we are going to celebrate it here. But that does mean I'm going to be cooking, which is quite a lot of pressure. So tomorrow I'm thinking about having a little bit of a trial run. So I'm going to cook a traditional Sunday roast, and we're going to go to the market and buy the stuff for it today.
At Christmas time, we Brits love to drink mulled wine, which is hot, spiced wine. But I've never actually made it because I've never been bothered to find the ingredients. Don't think I need any dried shrimp or chilies.
Do you have cloves? 丁香? Yes, okay. Okay, so we've got some chicken there. Do you have cornstarch?
你有玉米淀粉吗？
啊，对，这个。Okay, cookie.
请问这些是什么？
Ah, okay.
Lots of fresh veggies. I can almost taste the roast dinner already.
How would you cook these?
And of course, you have to treat yourself at Christmas too.
这些花多少钱？
Okay. 20块钱. I just love going to the markets here. They're always filled with so much fresh produce. Supermarkets here just kind of sucks the life out of me. And I know that markets can be a little bit intimidating to foreigners because you have to obviously speak to a lot of people, but they're just so much better. So now we've got the food, I think it's time to go and buy some Christmas presents.
And on the way to the shopping streets, we'll swing by some of the local sites.
Lovely little outdoor hairdressing there. I love how people just make makeshift barbershops in the street. I'm walking through this beautiful park, and whilst it may look nice, it does not smell so good. And that's because these are all ginkgo trees. And have you noticed that when ginkgo trees lose their leaves, the leaves smell like dog shit? Let's go to the doggy canal. Hope I can find some dogs. Some guy having a little chilled nap in the sun. I'm a little bit jealous. I feel like I want to have my own little nap. When my parents were here in Beijing, they loved this area and they bought lots of gifts for family and friends around here. There's some local stuff, so hopefully we can speak to some of the vendors and find out more about the product. Yeah, I hear my mum would love these. Wow, look at all the colours. Should we get a couple of these?
请问这里的纸多少钱？
Ah, okay. Do you make this?
你做了这个吗？
This one is cute.
这个很可爱，这家店非常漂亮。谢谢，我们很快就会回来。
Bye bye. This street seems noisy. Let's see if it works well here.
这条街似乎很吵，让我们看看它在这里是否有效。
Excuse me, what are you making?
对不起，你在做什么？
银手镯之类的。
Ah, it's very beautiful.
它非常漂亮。
Painting in the inside of these.
I don't know how well snuff would go down with my parents. Handsome boys? Nah. Chinglish wallets? Don't think so. Ah, hand cream. Perfect.
你最喜欢哪一个？
它这个有北京的地标景点，南锣鼓巷、长城、前门、故宫、天坛、圆明园。
That should do the trick.
If I was out shopping in the UK, I'm not sure I'd have views quite as beautiful as this. My clock tower in my hometown's pretty small, but this is pretty epic. Okay, doggy detour number 2. We're gonna go over here because some dogs hang around here and see if we can find any to give them strokes. Ah, 不要，谢谢. I see lots of people having fun, playing Jangza, but I don't see any dogs. Oh. So at the beginning of this video, I joked about being a foreigner in China and not knowing any Chinese, but that is a lie. We do actually take Chinese lessons.
We do, yeah.
But I do not know as much Chinese as I would like to know.
Definitely not.
And I do find it really hard to hold conversations with people because I get really nervous and I get really embarrassed. But using these earbuds today has actually really helped me because I was able to speak to people that I wouldn't normally speak to.
For sure.
And ask them some questions that I would never know the answers to. Do you like to eat the donkey burgers?
你喜欢吃驴肉汉堡吗？
No. I was a little bit skeptical at first. I wasn't exactly sure how well they would work in like busy streets or restaurants or shops or anything, but actually they've been pretty good.
They were really good, weren't they?
Yeah, and I'm not exactly sure how they worked so well, so I'm gonna hand over to my resident tech expert to explain a little bit more.
For sure. Well, I actually watched a load of reviews whilst I was researching this video, and it seems to me like the technology has come on really quickly, just in a few years. Probably the best part for me though is that they are way smaller and way lighter than the previous models. And as you can tell, I'm a pretty fashion conscious guy, and I don't just want to sound intelligent when I speak Chinese, but I want to look good too. But it doesn't just support Chinese to English or English to Chinese. You can actually translate up to 40 different languages with this. So, whether you habla español,
Speak Spanish.
sprechen Deutsch,
Speak German.
then it's all 没问题.
No problem.
This would be good in other everyday situations, like if you needed to go to the bank, which is always a stressful situation.
Yeah, and I read that there's actually a mode which is perfect for business meetings. So basically you could have up to 6 people speaking in 2 different languages.
Don't tell my boss that I've got these then. I think they've had many years of practice. Hello, do you make these yourself?
你好，这些是你自己做的吗？
我说你长得很漂亮，谢谢你的夸奖。
I said you look very beautiful. Thank you for your compliment.
Ah, 谢谢.
Wow, not every day you get a compliment like that. Anyway, after a busy day of shopping, I am in need of some refreshments.
Hello, what is this?
你好，这是什么？
这是脆皮五花肉，烤肉，
Is it tasty?
好吃吗？
好吃。
Yeah. So you just had to change the camera battery, and I've pretty much eaten half of it already because it's so good. I've seen this in a few places. There's one near our house as well, but I've always been a little bit scared to try it. But oh my god, it's amazing! Oh, where to now? So here's a bubble tea shop, and I never really know what to order because it's all in Chinese and it's freezing today, so I'm gonna see if I can order something hot, and if you can recommend something to me and tell me a little bit about the drinks. Do you have any hot drinks?
你有热饮吗？
有。
你会推荐什么？
第3个黑钻牛乳茶。
谢谢. Oh, it's so warm. Which is your dog?
你的狗是哪条？
Oh.
迈克尔西。
I'm so happy. I finally got some dog strokes today. Third time lucky. We met a nice group of people. They had about 4 dogs, and we got the translation device out and had a little chat with them. And they were really excited to talk to us in Chinese, and it was so nice to be able to communicate a little bit more than just like, oh, your dog is cute, which is what I can say in Chinese. So that was so nice. So we've ran our errands for the day. We've got a few Christmas gifts. It's now dark, so I think it's time for a cheeky beer.
I always feel a bit intimidated by these fancy craft beer bars, so I'm going to give the bartender an earbud and we will try the two-way conversation feature.
What beer do you like? What would be your recommendation?
Okay, now let's see if he understands.
是一个来自成都的酒厂，它是一款荔枝科隆，然后这款啤酒很清爽，然后有荔枝的加入，是一个水果型的啤酒。然后第6个也很棒，第6个是一款酸浑浊 IPA。
Well, there we go. That's a fruity beer for me and an IPA for Jack.
Could I have a little taste? Oh, it looks like a nice colour. Number 6.
After a couple of beers, I need something to settle my stomach. I'm going to give the server at my local Muslim restaurant an earbud and let him choose for us.
What would you recommend from the menu?
油泼面吗？
Your Pumian. Is this spicy?
Wait for it.
对，辣。干煸炒面。
This one?
I think he was a bit nervous, bless him, but he chose well. These Tamian are tasty. And I think Jack's happy too.
I hope you enjoyed watching this day in the life video. We usually spend most of the weekend filming, so it's been really nice to run some errands, go for a walk, eat some tasty food, and of course, have a nice beer. What's made today extra special is the fact that we've got to use these earbuds to break the ice and speak to some random strangers that we would never usually speak to. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you next time.